Okay, so if you have a much more complex drawing, or maybe you have a lot of scribbly areas. So, like, say if you're a lot of stuff in your work looked like the mane on this horse, and you don't have clear shapes to drop paint into with the paint bucket tool, um, and you just want to like paint a color, say behind the lines, you can do that. It's a little more complicated, but just follow me step by step. To do this, what you're going to have to do is go to select, and you're going to have to go down to color range, and you're going to have to click on the white. It's going to have an eyedropper tool. So basically, it's grabbing all the white areas. When you do that, you are just going to hit the backspace. So it's got all the white areas selected right now. It's all sparkly. You're just going to hit the backspace. It's going to remove all of the white areas, so you just have black lines. So we want to do that, and now we're going to paint behind the black lines with the paintbrush so we can get much larger areas done at once. So I want to remove all these sparkly lines. If you just press Control D, that will deselect it. You can also go up to the select menu and deselect. So now I have this kind of transparent line drawing. So what I want to do is actually, I already undid this. This yours will have a lock on it. You're going to click on the lock and unlock it. And then I'm going to add a new layer. So we've got a layers panel here. Yours might be closed. If you don't see the layers picture here, like a little mini version of yours, click on the word layers that would be right around here. Or you can go to window. You can click on the word layers. And this layer panel will open. You unlock the layer by clicking on the lock. And then I'm going to add a new layer. In the layer, you can see it's above it. So I have layer 0 has the horse picture on it. There's a blank layer above it, but I want to drag the new layer under the horse picture. So, or drag the horse picture above the blank layer. So when I do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go make sure I select the lower layer. And actually you can go and you can lock, see the lock here? You can lock the horse layer so you don't accidentally paint on the line layer. And then I'm going to go to the lower layer, and I'm going to choose a paintbrush. And instead of paint brush or paint bucket dropping in colors, I'm going to make my brush bigger. Remember, you can use the brackets on your keyboard. You can go up here and change the hardness and the size, but I like to use my brackets. And now when I paint, it's going to go behind my drawing. So I can just go through and like paint these areas that are really difficult to just fill in. It's just another option. So I'm painting behind my line drawing essentially. So see if I were to pick another color that you could see a little better, it's painting behind the lines. So for these areas, it wouldn't be a great idea because you've got a lot of different shapes. But for an area like this, it works a lot better. And then it's on its own layer. So if you make mistakes, you can use the normal eraser tool, that top eraser tool. And it's a brush tool as well. So you can change the size of it with the brackets. You can clean things up. Just make sure you're not on this layer with the line drawing and that you have that layer locked.